My name's Donald Cox, and I'm coming in from Havre, Montana in my classroom. As you know, I'm taking a class through Grand Canyon University. The class is Effective Pedagogy for Higher Education, and we have an assignment on building relationships. So that's what I'm doing. I made a PowerPoint to go with it, just kind of like a TED Talk, so bear with me. Um, anyway, building relationships, higher education. Again, my name's Donald Cox. I've been teaching for 3 years now, and this is my about fourth class, 10 credits into my master class. My instructor for the class is Dr. Portugal. So let me go ahead and get started. Well, our purpose is, as an instructor, we're going to have to build relationships with students in both traditional and online learning. So basically, I need to explain to you how to do that, and I need to record a 3 to 5 minute TED Talk style video on building relationships in higher education. So that's what I'm doing. My first thing, or my first point I want to talk about is the importance of building trust and relationships in higher education. By building relationships with their online students, online instructors will increase the engagement level, satisfaction, and retention of their students while improving the efficiency of their online teaching. Also, that's a way we can personalize learning. Once the relationship is established, teachers are able to have meaningful conversations with students to learn what they could do to help them and engage with them. Without these relationships in place, it's as if there's a barrier in the way of the student learning. In our studies, we've really talked about this. The way that you're going to personalize learning is you first have to talk to your students. When we're building our relationships with students, there's a way we need to go about it, whether it's traditional or online. One of the ways that you can do this, especially online, is instructor-created video content. Things like video biographies, just going over and recording your lesson and posting it. Show genuine interest in students' personal lives. Provide outlets for them to express themselves and talk about their lives. And also maybe provide some video conference calls with your students. And again, these are going to help you build relationships and rapport with learners. How are you going to learn the needs and interests of adult learners? Well, as the teacher, you need to lead from the top. Initiate the process of learning their needs. Students come into the class, they might feel a little nervous. As teachers, we need to be the professionals and take that first step. Having people share their personal stories can be very powerful. It puts a human face on some of the things people deal with on a daily basis. Now, when we're doing this, how are we going to address any student viewpoints that might be different from our own? Again, we're in adult higher education, and we're going to, run into this. First and foremost, we need to set some ground rules and stick to them. When you're going and you're talking about these things, it's important that you keep everybody in line, and you don't want anything to get out of control. Nice way to do this is speaking from your own experience by using the pronoun I instead of we, you, or they. Refrain from personal attacks on anyone, and don't let that happen in the class. Watch out for body language, which can also be seen as disrespectful, just like words. You need to keep that in mind. And, applying the Christian worldview, supporting culture and diversity in the classroom. First thing is seek common ground. One of the things that you want to do with the Christian worldview is we're not trying to hurt anybody or do anything. We're trying to, be a bridge to them, to Jesus, and we need to go ahead and do that by, again, seeking common ground. Everybody's here on the earth. We all need to live here. This quote is great. To cultivate understanding through these kinds of discussions, colleges must invite everyone to the table, including those who disagree very strongly, and ask them to listen to each other while refraining from judgment. A campus needs to be a place where people can express themselves freely, even if others despise what they have to say. And again, this is kind of, what Christianity is all about. We're not there to judge. We're not there to do anything. We're there to, listen and be open and help one another. And the foundation for religious diplomacies, the way of openness strategy, be honest, be kind, listen well, share the floor, presume goodwill, acknowledge differences, answer tough questions, give credit where it's due, speak only for yourself, and keep private things private. Those are going to be the best way to go about it. And that's going to be it for my TED Talk. And I do apologize, I was a little nervous. Here are our references. First one was Building Relationships and Increasing Engagement in the Virtual Classroom by Mr. Martin, 2019. Second one is Peers, Talking About Race. Dialogue is the only path to creating community. All right, thank you for your time.